Okay, so we're going to be talking about the 30-second message because that's really the key to your success. Okay? Now, we are going to have messages that you can request for iBuzz Pro or other opportunities that we're in, where you can take those messages recorded by one of our team members on a professional, with professional recording software, and you can use those by uploading them into step 2 of your campaign setup area. Okay? And that's good. You should definitely do it. But you really need to learn about the messages, the 30-second messages. You really, it's really, really crucial. Okay? Now, in my step 2, that's where your messages are located. You record your message by calling a toll-free number, putting in your username and password, record your messages. Okay? And there's videos on this site about you seeing me do that. And they teach you how to do it when you go to the iBuzz Pro webinars. It's really pretty easy. It's not complicated. But here's my preface to you for all messaging. And you're going to be able to hear some of my messages that are good and some that didn't do well. Okay? I want you to hear both. And I really want you to go through all of these, and I really want you to get it. Because if you get it, and if you're thorough about watching all these videos, because I'm taking the time to create those videos so that you go through them in a very thorough way and learn from somebody who's very successful with iBuzz Pro. So do it. Okay. I was watching Charlie Rose the other night interview two different guys. One 30-minute segment followed by another 30-minute segment. And both of these guys had written books and both of these books were on the bestseller list, New York Times bestseller list, about the research done of people who were high achievement performers in the world. Whether it was a sport, whether it was through a business, whether it was through music, whatever it is, anything, whatever it is. And here's what the research shows. The research shows that natural talent has almost nothing to do with high achievement. Well, you bought iBuzz Pro so that you can have a high achievement and income, correct? Okay. What they discovered is that the research shows that high achievement is a result of practice. Tiger Woods, for example, had a golf club in his hands when he was 7 months old. He was golfing at the age of 2. He won his first Masters at the age of 21. Well, that wasn't a fluke. Another golfer, these are the examples that they use. Sam Snead was said to have the greatest natural golf swing in the history of golf, and yet when he didn't practice for a week, even at the peak of his career, he lost something. And he actually resented it when people said that he has such a natural swing. He said he used to practice until his hands bled. Okay? They use the example of Bill Gates. Okay? Bill Gates grew up in Seattle. He lived 2 miles away from a computer at the University of Washington, which anybody could go in and use for free from the hours of 2 to 6 a.m. 7 days a week. And that's what he did. He learned computer programming because he would go there for 4 hours in the middle of the night and practice computer programming. Okay? So was Bill Gates really, really fortunate in his life? Yes, but he was fortunate because he practiced at something that he really liked. Okay? I really like iBuzz Pro, so I practice at it a lot. And where you practice is the messages. And you'll see as you go through the campaign setup process, in step 2, that's the message section, every time you record a message, you can save it and it shows up as a recorded message in step 2 of your campaign setup area, and every message that you've ever recorded is in there. I have well over 200 messages in there. Now, I don't use 200 messages, but I have them there because I'm always practicing my messages. Always, always, always practicing. And sometimes I'll record a message, I'll attempt to record a message 15 or 20 times and maybe save it once or twice. I only save the ones that I just think I was really in the zone on this one. And the result is that I get 5 to 10%, sometimes higher percent response on the voice broadcast messages that I use. And these are the same messages that you're going to have a chance to upload into your system, recorded by either myself or by Mike. As it is right now, Mike's recorded them. I haven't recorded them using the professional grade software, but I intend to. But you can use Mike's if mine isn't done yet. But what I would really recommend you do, even if you use one of our messages, is to learn how to record your own until it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And you will know when it's perfect. You will know. You can tell. It's like that sound of the baseball hitting the bat when a player hits a home run. There's a certain crack. There's a certain sound. And if you're on the field or if you're in the stands near where all the action is, you can hear it and you know it. You can have your eyes closed and you can tell that ball was really hit. That guy was in the zone when he hit that ball. Okay? It's the same with this. It's the same thing. So I urge you to take your iBuzz Pro tool very, very seriously if you want to get very serious results. Again, if you jump around, if you're a dilettante, if you pay scant attention, you're going to get mediocre results. If you pay expert, alert attention, and you practice, and you master this, you're going to have something which is going to bring you results faster and more results than anything you've ever seen. And isn't that the reason why you bought iBuzz Pro in the first place? Okay? So, I just wanted to give you that little preface on phone messaging before you get into it. Practice it. Practice it. Practice it. Practice it. Master it. Get really good. And then use that which you practice on to make yourself a whole boatload of money.